All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Damn, Audrey, you really are high.
All right.
All right, what's going on,
Uh,
everyone? John and Audrey here, back again for podcast number 33 of The Real Talk. Audrey, what's up? How are you?
Good. After an excruciating hour of having to wait for you to
Was it really
figure
an hour?
shit out. Nah, it was like 10 minutes. Oh, it was like a good 15 minutes. Not gonna lie, because we had some technical difficulties.
Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, if you probably noticed that we're, split screen like this, not going back and forth. I guess they discontinued Google Chrome or the Google Hangout extension for YouTube for some reason. So we got it. We had an improv for this week, but hopefully next week we'll. I guess. I mean, I don't know if this works out for us or I don't know.
We're
We'll
gonna have
figure
to
it out.
figure something out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. This has to do, I guess, for this week. Um,
It's the
yeah.
midnight special.
It's a
Well, it's
midnight
not.
special kind of because it's eight. Well, it's 8:40 over here and it's 9:40 over there.
That's
But it's
late for me.
a little bit later than we usually do the podcast because our schedules, got all fucked up. But
We're
Audrey,
committed.
yeah, we're committed.
Hey, before you start, I got something to say.
What?
I saw that you posted a little video just now, right before we're gonna hop on the podcast, of your review for Once Upon a Time, and I was like,
Oh yeah.
that was that was my exact reaction. I was like, we're literally gonna go on the podcast like right now. I didn't think you were actually gonna go ahead and film a review for it.
Yeah, I was just bored today and I was just like, why not? I did another video too. I'm not sure if I'm gonna upload that one, but my thought process on that, I was like, might as well like I just upload a review and then me and you can talk about it like spoiler filled. So we
Oh,
could
because
talk.
that one doesn't have spoilers.
Yeah, that one doesn't have spoilers and it's like 13 minutes long and I don't know why, but I was like, you know what?
You just
Just
felt
throw it
like
out there.
you just felt like talking today.
Well, I had a lot to say about that movie. Oh, and then this is why we called it Midnight Special because I got my, this is
Yeah.
the first time I'm trying this Corona. I guess it's called Premier.
Is it good?
2.6 carbs, smooth and perfectly balanced. This is Thanos' beer then. 90 calories. Yeah, I guess this is my brother usually just gets like the regular Coronas, but I guess he's trying to like slim down and stuff. So this one has less carbs and stuff. So I mean, I guess I
So,
obviously it'll benefit me too, but
but you'll still drink it, like even though it's
it's
low
just more
carbs.
smoother,
Uh,
I
mm.
guess.
Well,
Yeah,
I like Michelob Ultra or Michelob. I think that one's pretty good too.
like a little Ultron.
Ultron, yeah. But anyways, going back to that, yeah. Well, I have a lot to say about that movie too, which is why I was like, bro, you did not just post that
All
shit
right,
right
go.
now. Okay, first of all, I'm just kidding.
Hey, Quentin.
I hate him. I hate him with a passion. No, actually, it's the quite opposite. That movie, I really enjoyed it, and I know it's been getting a lot of mixed reviews because I've heard some people that really enjoyed it, some people really didn't. A lot of people have been complaining about the length of the film, saying that it's too damn long, whatever. But I really enjoyed it. For me, it honestly did not feel long at all. It didn't drag like other Tarantino films do for me. Like for sure, Hateful Eight drags a lot more than this one. In Hateful Eight, there was just footage that could have easily been cut down, but Tarantino is just being a pretentious fucking like being like, you know what, I can do whatever I want. I'm gonna make this cut 10 minutes, you know?
Yeah.
Um, but with Once Upon a Time, I really didn't think it dragged at all. Honestly, I enjoyed every minute of it. I think it was all just very enjoyable to watch
Yeah.
overall. But I want to know what your initial reaction was. Like as soon as the film ended, did you like it or did it take you a minute to kind of be like, you know what, this is a good film?
No, my first initial reaction was, yeah, I liked it, because of a lot of different things going in that I wanted to see. Um, I just didn't really know, like, I guess, like, I was like, you know what, I really liked it, I loved it, but I wanted to see it again. Like, I have to see it again
Yeah.
to kind of like process it more, kind of like,
Mhm.
understand my full thoughts and kind of like, yeah, I had a lot of time to think about it. Obviously, it came out last week. But yeah, I mean, the first coming out of theater, I was like, you know what, this was tight. I got to see it again. There's definitely a lot of things I liked. I didn't think it was. In my review, it's kind of weird because I said like it didn't feel too long, but it was long. But I still want to see the director's cut. Like I don't know how to explain that.
Yeah, no, yeah, I get you. I feel like it left me content. Like I was like, I'm content with what
It left
was
you
put in the
satisfied.
film. Yes, I was very satisfied with that film. And that film I think is the quintessential film for any film lover. And I say this because everyone's probably going to be like, "What are you talking about? Like how could you say that? It's like a mediocre film at best." Because even like reviews that I've seen online, people are saying that it's not his best work, which to a certain extent I agree. I don't think it's his work of art, but I honestly do think it's a notable work of his because you see so much passion. I feel like this was his passion project.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
he put all his love of film into this film, and it definitely came across. And that's why I'm saying that I think it's like a quintessential film for any film lover because if you watch closely, you are just like it's just jam packed with so much hidden gems of other films. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of things that you can pick like out from older films and movie stars and just a golden age in Hollywood, which is what he was going for. So that's what I'm saying. Like if you're a film lover, like this is just going to be like porno for you because you're going to be like, damn, like you're
Yeah,
gonna be
just a
like,
lot of stuff like taking in like, oh damn, like I wish I can be there, like.
mm-hmm.
And I'll just, you're exactly right. That's what I said too. Like, that's one of the reasons why I love the movie because you can definitely see his passion for cinema and all that stuff. And I feel like you can definitely see like throughout his movies, he kind of he took a little bit of them and kind of combined it into this one. Like, okay, cool, this is from this movie. Like he did this in this movie, or like, oh, okay, and this is from this movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt like without all those other movies, he couldn't make this one. And I think personally, maybe for him, this is his best work. Like he took all this time to do this movie, but for us, it may not be his best work because it's not our favorite. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and
Mm-hmm.
and I do see too like other movies too being like technically a little bit better. But technically, this movie is awesome. Like the cinematography, the script, obviously the directing, the soundtrack obviously is great. Even the score, and the acting is fucking great as well. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to see this movie, and it was in my top 4 anticipated films because of the cast of Brad and Leo. I've always
Mm-hmm.
wanted to see them together in a movie, and we finally got that in the Quentin movie, so that's pretty cool. What'd you think about those two guys and their chemistry and all that stuff?
I thought it was great. It was phenomenal. I think Brad Pitt delivered the performance of a lifetime. Like I haven't seen anything like that from him in a while.
Yeah, in a while.
And it was just so good and the dynamic between both of them was amazing. And that's what I was thinking too. I was like, how could I not like this film? It literally has all my favorite things. It has the 70s, LA, Brad Pitt. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
how could you not like that
Brad
movie?
Pitt
If you
shirtless.
Brad Pitt shirtless, which at 50 something, he still
Still
looks great.
fucking great. Like he can still be in Fight Club. What the hell?
But you can tell that he's getting older, but he still
Yeah.
looks great. He's still Brad Pitt, and Leo did an amazing performance as well. I mean, it's expected of him. That scene, especially, that's one of my favorite scenes where he's like beating himself up about not doing like he can't get the script or he can't remember or
Yeah,
whatever,
he can,
and
he essentially can't get it up in the actors.
Yeah.
sense.
And he's just like struggling and he's having this like inner fight with himself. That was just so good. So good. And just small clips like that made me really, really happy. I was like, damn. A lot of it, that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people could argue and be like, was that really necessary? Or for it to go on that long at least? Or
Yeah.
like the clips of him being in the actual show. So you're
Yeah.
seeing what, like, is it three points of views, because it's Quentin who's directing it, the
Yeah.
movie, the actual movie, and then Brad Pitt's acting in another show being directed by someone else.
Yeah.
So
And then he's
that's
watching
like,
it too.
yeah. But all of that I thought was super good and it was interesting, and I don't know, I thought it worked really well. Um, Another issue that I've heard with that film is a lot of people complaining that it didn't have a plot. And I don't think this movie needed a plot. I
Yeah.
honest to God feel like this movie did not need a plot. And I think a lot of people, that's what people don't get from films, is that sometimes they don't need a plot. Like, it could just be whatever it is, you know? And for this film, I think it's just a story about these two guys, you know? And a lot of people are like, well, Charles Manson was even like the focal point, you know? Or Sharon Tate was just kind of there. And it's like, well, yeah, they were just there. The movie wasn't about them. It wasn't centered about them or anything like that, you know?
Yeah.
And I think it's good that the movie also wasn't advertised as a biopic, because then that would have just been a shit show, because you would have had people even more pissed off, you know?
Yeah.
But I knew that it was gonna have Sharon Tate and Charles Manson, but I didn't think it was gonna be just about them. So,
Yeah.
what did you think about Margot Robbie's performance?
I thought she was good. I personally think she's. It's just that I feel like she was in the movie a lot, but she didn't really have a lot to do, you know. Um, and obviously in other roles, she's won Academy Awards and stuff because she's had a lot to do. Um, and I expected her, like, I don't know, I expected her to be like a bigger character, but
Mm,
that's one of the things too. Like, I was watching the movie and kind of with some things I'm like, okay, well, where's he going with this? And then at the end, that's how you kind of like, okay, like everything kind of makes sense. Like everything kind of, oh, all
mm-hmm.
right, well, I understand why you did this.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, I think you hit it on the nail with what you were saying about like how this movie is not like, doesn't have a plot. It's literally kind of like Dunkirk, like Chris Nolan's World War II film. Like, it doesn't really have a plot. It's just literally putting you in that event, in those situations, like with these characters. Like, okay, this was what it's like back then. I think this is Quentin's movie like that. Like, okay, this is a snapshot in history where X, Y, and Z was going on, and like this is the film world, and it just happened to intertwine with the Manson murders and stuff like that. So it's kind of just like you're hanging out with those two guys, and like seeing what
Yeah.
their life was like in those few years and stuff like that. And which, I mean, if those two guys are Brad and Leo, I wouldn't mind. um,
Yeah.
but I mean, as far as Margot Robbie, like, yeah, like I thought she did great for what she was, given.
And that's what I told Ben. I was like, I feel like she was just thrown in the movie to be a
Another shout
pretty
out to
face
Big
to look
Ben.
at.
Not imagine.
every time, you should put his name across the screen in flashing lights. At Gangsta Post, like that.
I added his link, his YouTube link on the other one.
Shut up, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. He's gonna be so excited. I'm gonna send him a screenshot. But anyways, um, he mentioned something interesting, because I told him that I was like, I feel like she was just thrown in there to be a pretty face, like to play Sharon Tate, which was known to be pretty, and she was barely beginning to be an actress, so she wasn't
Yeah.
really anyone. But he told me that he was like, but I mean, I think, and then every time, that's what I told him. I was like, every time I saw her on screen, I couldn't help but feel this feeling of like, ugh, like dread, because I thought I knew where it was going in the movie.
Exactly. Yeah.
I kept waiting for it. I was like, fuck, dude, like her days are numbered. Like, I already know where this is headed. And then at the end, spoilers, obviously, we get the pleasant surprise of it not being her. And he's like, I think that was sweet, because Quentin's showing what could have been, like kind of like a fairy tale, like
Yeah.
she would have lived happily ever after hadn't what really happened gone down. And I thought that was really sweet. When I thought about it that way, I was like, well, that's really sweet. Because at first I was kind of sad about it. I was like, well, damn, like it showed us what could have happened. But I don't think you should take it in a sad way. I think it should be more of like a, more like a respect towards her, like, this what could have been of her life.
Yeah.
And it's really, really sad. And I think she did a great job at nailing the kindness of Sharon Tate, because everything that I read about her is just that she was such a genuine person and that she was just a sweet, kind person. So I thought Margot Robbie did an excellent job at doing that. Like, she wasn't some stuck up actress. She was just very kind and down to earth. So I thought she did a great job. And also another thing that I liked is that Tarantino just caught so many iconic things, like he did, like the scene at the Playboy Mansion. That was super iconic. Yeah. That was super iconic, and I thought that scene was great. So a lot of things like that just made me really happy. Like all those shots of like Hollywood and Vine, like those are just, I mean, that's just iconic. So
I know,
and it shows like, all these theaters.
I saw this in the Cinerama Dome, and I'm like, wait, where's the arc light? I was like, I forgot. I was like, all right, cool.
Right. That's what I was thinking, because I was like, well, I know that's still there, but now it looks a little bit different because it's surrounded by different things. But yeah, he showed all of that, and I thought that was just really cool. And like, especially from someone like you that's a native Californian, I'm sure it must have hit a sweet spot for you, being that it is your home state. And for me, someone that just loves LA too, that's what I'm saying. Like everything about it was just really, really sweet. And we did get a lot of feet though.
Yeah, as I told usual. You. I remember you were asking me last time. I was like, you either get a rape scene or feet. I was like, you get one of them. And I was like, you get feet, and you get a lot of feet.
Yep, there was
signature foot fetish.
A lot of hippie feet. God damn, I was like, Jesus. I couldn't be a Tarantino fan. A film, without that. But no, I mean, geez, like I don't know what much to say about it other than that I really enjoyed it. The ending was also so good. Oh my God. The ending was just pure enjoyment. Like I know, like I'm looking back at myself watching that, I had a smile from ear to ear because I was just enjoying every minute of that. I mean, seeing Brad Pitt just being super cool.
Super boss.
Super boss.
With his dog Randy.
I know. And like he's like high and he's just like, it's all comedic to him, and like Brad Pitt in his fucking pool.
Rick, when he's just there chilling with the music.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like that, his reaction was priceless. And I thought he was gonna go hide, but that fool went to go get the flamethrower. I was like, oh fuck.
And he just bust out with that. Oh my God, it was so good. That was just pure. That was just so satisfying. And even if you think that it dragged, if that 5 minutes of end time didn't satisfy you, I don't know what else you want. Because I thought that ending was just the cherry on top. Like it was just the greatest thing.
I felt like it was just building to that, especially when we got that. That made me look back at the rest of the films. Okay, well that's why you're getting to know these characters, because knowing Quentin, like what he's done to some of his main characters, is like fuck, like, well, especially these two guys are made up. So like could one of these guys, kick the bucket and stuff like that. So it was definitely tension there and stuff like that. So especially because like Cliff was like high off the acid and shit.
Yeah.
He was like seeing stuff. But yeah, it was a great tension. And again, like this movie is a comedy, drama. So the comedy was definitely there. I thought the comedy was well done throughout the film. There was just laughs like from beginning to start.
The comedic element of that movie was great. I thought it was great. I was like, it was so good.
Yeah, it shows a testament to Brad and Leo. They have some comedic chops as well, like the timing.
Their humor is just so good. Because remembering Brad Pitt from his earlier films, I was thinking about it. I always thought he was funny. He's just not funny in a conventional way. He has his own humor. Because remembering him from like Ocean's 11 and Ocean's 12 and 13. He had the same humor. Him and George Clooney also have that same kind of dynamic where they can bounce off of each other because they have that same sense of humor. And I think that was the same with him and Leo. Like they just both they're just like peanut butter and jelly, man. Like they just go great. So every minute of it on screen was just amazing to watch. And I don't know, I thought it was really funny. It had me cracking up. That part with Bruce Lee was great. Oh, and
Yeah.
Kurt Russell came out too, which was
Kurt
great.
Russell. That's what I said in my review too. Is like these three people came out, but also like a whole. I was like, this review is gonna be like 20 minutes long if I list the whole cast. You know, like Bruce Dern had a little role. That
Yeah.
I thought that scene was creepy, and it was tension filled as well. Because again, like I was like, fuck, could they kill this guy off right here? You know, like
Oh yeah.
it's like he was asking about his friend George and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The hell, like yeah, like a lot of people were saying, yeah, like it was great, but then it just led to nothing. But like I thought that was the whole point of it, you know, like just leading you to something and like, okay, well, you know, it's not what you thought, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, I mean, I love it. It's my third favorite film of the year. Obviously Quentin, he's still great. It's sad to see that he has one more, I guess, one more in him, and that's it, supposedly. But yeah, man, I mean, if you guys haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend it. What I would say is like, yeah, like this film is not like I wouldn't recommend it to everybody who's like, you know, like, hey, let's go, like, who are just like regular movie going audiences, you know, who are just like used to kind of
Yeah.
just like an hour and 30-minute films, like just, you know, kind of like if you're going to see Hobbs and Shaw, then yeah, I don't know if you're gonna like, you know, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, you know. I think it
Well,
definitely
it's
has an
funny.
audience and stuff like that. So
Yeah, it's funny because a lot of people coming out of the theater, you could tell that they were just like, damn, that movie was long. And a lot of people, like, I had a few people come out of the theater and tell me, like, hey, is the movie over yet? Like, when is it over? And I'm like, no, I still got like 30 minutes. And they were like, what?
yeah.
um, but yeah, this is one of the Tarantino films that I actually recommended to my parents just because I told them, I was like, they like LA and they like that time period. That's their time. So I feel like they would appreciate it. So I think they'd enjoy it. I told them, I was like, I know you guys would probably enjoy it because that's your time. And that was the time that they spent in LA too. So I think they could have a lot of relation to it. But yeah, and I think it's one of the more, I mean, on the Tarantino side of things, I think it's the most like easygoing one in a sense because it's not super brutal as his most of his other films are known as being filled with like
Yeah.
rape or even the violence is just super violent and I think this one just the ending was probably the most violent part but it wasn't too
Yeah.
bad.
I think you're right. This is the most like accessible one to
It's the
people
most
because
mellow one.
even like Hateful Eight, that's when like you have to be a hardcore Quentin fan to be like, okay, cool, like I want to sit here for almost 3 hours with these characters inside a cabin and that's it. Like
Yeah,
this is like beautiful to me, you know?
yeah,
Um and then all the other ones, yeah, they're like super violent or like gnarly, you know, they have like that Quentin stamp. So yeah, I think you're right. This one's a more
mellow one.
if you want to get into Quentin, watch this one first or something.
It's a little
I
bit,
don't know.
yeah. It's a little bit more mellow, but overall, it gets 2 thumbs up from me. And I
Yeah.
do recommend it to people that have been asking. I keep telling everyone, like, you gotta go see it. And it was actually really cool because at the Alamo, they were giving away, well, they weren't giving them away. You actually had to purchase a ticket to get the film strip. I
Yeah.
posted on my Instagram. And I thought that was super
Oh yeah,
dope
my
too.
birthday gift. Just I mean, if you're gonna give it to me, just wait until you come in October. You know, I don't want to risk it getting damaged in the mail and stuff like that. So.
Psych. I already framed it and everything.
That's
Uh, Yeah, it's a really thoughtful, it was really cool. Shout out to once again Ben for getting it for us. But yeah, it was really good. But yeah, so that was most I think that should be a thing now.
subscribe or something
I
like
really
that.
I really want that to be a thing now. Can it please? I want it to be in flashing lights.
Like, you know, we're up until that level and we hire people to add like sound effects or something like we'll
It's gonna be
Ben thing.
no, but by then it's not gonna be. Yeah, it'll still be funny actually. But yeah, I picture that now every time. Um, but what was I gonna say? I was actually really excited to talk to you because there's another few movies that I have been that I saw the trailers and I'm really excited. One of them, I think you probably can already guess. Oh, I always do that. I don't know why I do that. I like slam my hand and it like
Oh yeah, it gets caught in the wire like
and I'm like, God damn it. I feel like I'm on a phone with a cord still. Do you remember those phones? Good times.
Oh yeah.
Do you realize, okay, this is not related to movies, but do you realize that it's going to be 2020? So we're not even going to be in the 10s anymore. We're not even going to be in like the 2000s or in the 20s.
2000s already went by. 2010s already went by. Now we're 2020s, Audrey.
Well,
Soon you're
you
gonna
and
see the real talk. We're gonna have freaking like canes and catheters, whatever that is. I don't know
Oh
what that
my
is.
God. You don't want to know what that is.
And
You and I are considered vintage already.
don't say that.
Yeah, we're from the 90s.
Hijo de la.
Yeah.
In early 90s.
Yeah.
Early
92.
90s.
That shit's gnarly. This is my birthday month actually. I'm a Leo.
Damn it. Don't tell me.
You're not gonna remember.
Yeah, it's your birthday this month.
You don't remember the day, do you? Wow, what a
Wait, no.
friend.
18th.
Close, but no.
We went over this, I think, in one of the recent.
Yeah, we literally just went over this because I've been saying it. I'm like, guys, it's my birthday month.
What is Audrey's birthday?
I don't know when it is.
You literally pulled up your contact picture. Hold on, let's see if I can get that in.
Oh my God, that's an old picture.
I might have to edit that part out because it has your phone number.
Wow, thanks, John. Now I'm gonna get a bunch of.
You have to get a whole new one. You have to get it blocked.
Oh no.
No,
Turn
don't.
that down.
I'll do something about that part.
Put a sticker. Hey, but that's an old picture of me. I didn't even. Damn, I had bangs.
I know. Like I have one of my cousin, and he's like in middle school and shit. He's like, dude, why do you have that picture? I was like, I don't know. Like I synced my contacts with Facebook at one point, and then like I never, you know.
Yeah, because that was my picture for a while. Ooh, sorry. But I was actually also thinking, do you remember? Because I was thinking I need like something to fidget because I'm a fidgeter. I constantly have to be playing around with something. Like I have a lot of anxiety, so
Me too.
I like to fidget a lot. And I was thinking, remember when fidget spinners were a thing?
Yeah.
They became like a whole. You have one still? Oh, I thought you were looking. You were gonna reach over and grab one.
Girl. Okay, anyways, go.
John's got girl problems. Just kidding, guys. It's not a problem, actually. Actually, it's not a problem at all. Not for you. But anyways, we're not gonna discuss that.
But fidget spinners.
Yeah, fidget spinners. Those were everywhere. I remember like there was like little stands at the mall, and I'm like, what the hell?
Every now and then, well, I don't work there anymore, but when I used to work at Amazon, like it was a long time ago.
I know.
Every now and then I got a fidget spinner still.
Really?
Yeah, like one of those weird squared ones where like each side is like a different.
Oh yeah.
And then like the
those are a lifesaver. I think I'm gonna look for one. Well, maybe not a fidget spinner per se, but like what's it called? Because I have like little Lego blocks here that I used to use. But yeah, no, I'm gonna get like a keychain of a fidget spinner because yeah, like at work I hate it. I have to be like I don't like to not be doing something, so I always have to be doing something. But yeah, that's just crazy.
I gotta move my leg or something or that. If I'm not doing that, I have to do something with my fingers.
That's just crazy how trends come and go, though. You know what I mean?
If those of you who are wondering why I'm doing this, it's just that I'm in California and it's hot. The AC is off because it's like, you know, I would have the door open and my fan on, but like that would cause extra noise and stuff like that.
Oh, and then you have the lights. You have bright lights.
Oh well, I don't have those on right now, but still, it's still like 3 lights, you know.
Yeah. No, I get you. But anyways, going back to sorry.
You're talking about trailers.
Yes.
I know exactly which one you want to talk about.
Swear, which one?
The Explorer. Or Dora the Lost Adventures. Yeah.
Fuck. Yes, I am so excited for that film. I can't wait. I think that film. What?
I don't know why they didn't cast you.
Wow. Okay, that's so racist.
Not even.
I think that movie is going to be 10
on your acting ability. Okay. Remember
Oh,
I
okay.
told you that you should be Pocahontas, and that should be what's his name? The Hunchback of Notre Dame. He's a
Oh, Quasimodo?
Quasimodo. There you go. I should be Quasimodo. No makeup.
Um, Going back, I really want that edit. Can you figure out a way to do that? I'm sure you can. I want you to
You don't
put my
need to. I'm
face
right
on
here in the face.
Pocahontas, but
You're
on the
practically.
little body and like with like a lump in the back.
That's me though. I have scoliosis. All right. So
Shut up! No, you don't. I hate you. But yeah, going back to Dora, I think that's gonna be a phenomenal movie. I think it's gonna be packing them in. I think it's gonna win Oscars. It's just in time. It's the movie I've been waiting for. I'm just kidding. In all seriousness, I mean, huh?
It's the event of the year. Move over Endgame.
Yeah, seriously. But no, I think the movie that you and I are both talking about is a little movie that I've actually been waiting for the trailer for a while because I couldn't find one and I was like, where the fuck is the trailer at? And it's a new A24 film, which is called The Lighthouse.
I thought you were gonna say The Irishman.
Oh yeah, that one too.
Well, there's two we can talk about, but yeah, you're definitely right. The Lighthouse, starring Mr. Willem Dafoe. I used to say William up until like 2 years ago.
What is it?
It's Willem, not William. It's Willem Dafoe.
What?
Yeah, I was calling him William all these years, but yeah, it's Willem Dafoe and Batman himself, Robert Pattinson. So yeah, we got the Green Goblin and Batman in the film.
I'm like looking for it. Sorry, because I don't believe it. Oh, you're right. It's Willem.
I'm a victim of it too. I was calling William.
I'm gonna call him William. Fuck it.
It still slips out for me every once in a while. Like, oh, William Dafoe, like it's a Willem, but
anyway,
she's the same shit. People know who we're talking about.
Anyways, yeah. So you were saying it has Mr. Robert Pattinson.
Yeah. Directed by Mr. Robert Eggers.
Yes,
I probably butchered. Yeah. What is it?
Okay. The creator, the director of The Witch, right?
The Witch. This little beauty right here.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is almost. That's another thing I can say. It's almost that time of the year. My favorite of the year.
It's coming out at perfect time, like in October. Like, come on, like that's.
It's just. Awesome. I am so excited. I can't wait. That's my time. You guys have no idea. But anyways, going back to the trailer, that trailer gave me goosebumps. It looks amazing. Yeah. For sure, though, I can tell you this. I think it is going to be a slow burn. I feel like it's going to be a slow burn, but it looks amazing. Like, wow. I think the performances, I think it's going to be one of those films where just the performances are knockout performances.
Yeah.
Because even the voice that Willem, fuck, no, it's gonna bug me. Willem was using.
Yeah, they have like accents.
It was creepy. Yeah, but it was creepy, like in the subtle, like, ugh. It just looked, and I mean, you can tell that they're just going insane and they're going delirious in the most wonderful way. And I actually think that that's gonna be amazing. And mania always frightens me. Like out of typically movies that involve some sort of mania or manic to that scare me more. Like the Babadook or shit like that, where people are like losing their shit. That creeps me out because I'm a little bit crazy. No, but because mental illness is a very real thing, and I think it can make you do some crazy shit. So anytime a movie involves shit like that, I already know it's gonna creep me out.
Yeah.
For sure. I don't know exactly what it's about, but I'm just going based off of what I saw, and that's exactly what it looks like. I could be wrong. What if it's about like a giant octopus? Wouldn't that shit be crazy? Like, what if it's like about like some fucking like cranking?
Well, we saw something. We saw Pattinson punching something in those tentacles in the back, so it's like. I have a feeling it's gonna be exactly what you said. It's gonna be like these guys just going insane. Like maybe because he said like how long have we been here? 2 days or a few weeks or something like that. Like you know, especially at the time period it is, it's like you're gonna be guessing throughout the film what is real and what is not. You know, like what's going on And if it's kind of like
Yeah.
a Twilight Zone episode, but knowing the director, like he's gonna find a way to fucking just everything you expect is just gonna go out the window, and he's gonna give you something completely different, you know. And yeah, it just looks like it's gonna be performance driven. Like these two cats in a lighthouse, some crazy shit's gonna go down, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I can't freaking wait. The trailer alone like gave me that eerie vibe to it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah.
just damn like, and it's black and white. You know,
Yeah, which
that adds another
adds to
layer
it.
to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I can't wait for it. I'm super stoked. I send it. I was awake when it like first got announced, and I just sent it to everybody, and I was just hyped.
I know, you sent it to
I think
me
I
and
tweeted, "Can't fucking wait."
I remember I woke up and you sent it to me and I still wasn't fully awake, but I remember I was like, "Oh shit."
She said,
But I
"Huh?"
was too tired. Yeah, but I was too tired, so I went back to sleep. But then when I woke up, like, oh, for sure, like I was actually awake. Me and Ben were like, again, Ben. I told them right away. I was like, we need to watch this, and we watched it, and it was just, yeah, we're both super excited for it. It looks amazing. This is the type of shit that I live for. Scary movies like that. That just, man, those are the type of movies that I just love to watch. But yeah. So now we just have to wait.
Yeah,
And
there's a
it's
lot
not
of shit
gonna.
coming out this year. There's a lot of stuff coming.
Yeah, I feel like it's approaching so quickly. Like I feel like time is moving way too
Great
fast. Like I'm just like,
August.
whoa.
What the fuck?
It's my birth month, which is a great month. August, I
21st.
mean,
August 21st.
no,
Am I getting closer or?
you're getting farther. You were closer the other time. I can't believe you don't remember. We literally just talked about it and you guessed it right. I mean, I can't be too mad at you because I always forget yours too, even though
15th.
yours is on a national holiday. Huh?
15th.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I was just kidding. I knew it, Audrey. I just wanted
Yeah,
to.
okay.
Come on, how am
Whatever.
I gonna forget your birthday?
Yeah, right.
I even
All
know the
right.
year too.
Yes. Well, no shit,
I even know
Sherlock.
the exact time. Imagine.
Oh, well. My birth chart. You know my birth chart.
Hey, were you born in the night or in the day?
In the middle of the afternoon. And at 12, exactly at noon, my mom said, supposedly. I don't believe her, though. She was doped up on drugs. You think my mom remembers? I don't remember.
I remember it like it was yesterday. I remember coming out. I was like, oh shit, it's bright in here.
You were like, I was just chilling, swimming.
Yeah.
Were
I was
you a
just
calm?
chilling.
Were you a calm baby?
Yeah, when I came out, I wasn't crying. I didn't cry.
Oh, you were lazy, baby.
I
Yeah,
was
that's
lazy,
cool.
so the doctor had to slap my ass, my mom said, to fucking make me cry. That's why I have anxiety, because it's like the first thing I experienced is a slap in the ass as a baby. It's like, what the hell? Like, is this what I was looking forward to? Those 9 months? Like, my mom promised me a whole beautiful world and all this
I
shit.
know. And you just get slapped in
I
the
just get
ass.
slapped in the ass. Hard, too. And
No,
low
but
key, I
for
think
us,
that's why I like, when
that's why you like getting slapped in the ass. Yeah,
that's why I'm getting slapped, you know what I'm saying?
that makes sense. It all makes sense. So many things make sense now. But no, yeah, I was thinking, I was like, I wonder if you were a calm kid. I feel like you were, right?
Yeah, my
So
brother was always the crazier one. I was always calm, chill. But once someone like fucked with me, that's when like shit got real. Yeah, like
Jesus,
because I'm a Scorpio, so like when like they might be
Scorpios
chill.
attack.
Yeah, but like if you fuck with them, like we have that tail. You know what I'm saying? Like
It'll be like.
yeah.
No, yeah, my mom always tells me that I was such a good baby, and then she's always like, "What happened to you?" I'm like, I'm still a good kid, Jesus Christ. But yeah, she swears that I was like a really, really calm kid,
Insane.
and I was just perfectly. Yeah, she said I was just super chill. I mean, apparently not. And I'm just like, all right, I think I'm pretty chill right now, but not to her standards. But that's why I kind of think like if I ever have kids, like I wonder if they're going to be the opposite and they're just going to be like hell on wheels. Oh my God, I really hope not.
Hey, dude.
But anyways, another film, because before I forget, another film that I want to talk to you about, which I'm actually gonna go watch tomorrow, and I'm very excited. And it's called The Farewell. Are you gonna go watch it? Because you said you're gonna go watch something tomorrow. Is that what you're watching?
Um, no, tomorrow I'm gonna go watch Hobbs and Shaw. I was gonna watch that one today, but I looked it up and it's still not close to me.
You're not gonna watch.
And
You're gonna
supposedly
watch
it was
Hobbs and
no.
Shaw?
Well, I'm gonna watch it. It's just when it comes close to me, it's gonna come closer, like sooner or not, like sooner or later. Because that's what happened with the Last Black Man in San Francisco. Like I was just waiting and like finally it just was at Claremont, you know. But they've been advertising it a lot on AMC, and that's what I thought. That's why I thought it was like right here, but nah. And supposedly it got like a bigger release, like wider release this week, and like nothing. It's like fuck, man. I gotta drive 16 miles.
We're gonna see it tomorrow, so I'm super excited because yeah, I've been waiting for it too, and I'm really excited that they actually released it here pretty quickly. So that was cool. But yeah, that looks really great as well, and it's also an A24 film, right?
Yeah, A24 has been again knocking it out of the park.
Yeah, A24 is just killing it, dude. Like Jesus Christ, like I'm like goddamn.
There's
I
still
hope they.
films I have to see from like High Life with again Robert Pattinson, and then like there's another one that I missed. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm super excited to see that film. It has Aquafina, right? Or am I getting it confused with someone else? It does, right? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I thought I was getting her confused with someone else. It's gonna be interesting. I'm interested to see if she's gonna be able to pull off a more serious character, because everything that I've seen her in so far is more comedic.
Yeah.
So I'm sure she's still gonna have a lot of comedy in her in this film, but I'm sure there's gonna be a lot more moments where she has to be more serious, and it's more of a drama. So I'm curious to see if she's gonna be.
Even in the trailer, I feel like she flexes some dramatic
muscles.
chops. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, cool. Let me see. Because I thought she was just gonna be like one of those. Okay, here's another like comedic stars. They're gonna try to push, and maybe she's gonna have a few movies, and then that's it. But she did have a few movies, but then right away she's like, okay, well let me try to do something different. So kudos to her. I mean, I'm super excited for that too. Once I saw the trailer, and I've been hearing and reading a lot of stuff online, and it just looks like another hit from A24. So hopefully it comes over here soon, man, because I that's another one I want to see.
For sure. Any other movies you want to talk about?
Well, we still wanted. I don't know if you saw it, but another trailer came out for The Irishman.
And I saw it, but I didn't watch the trailer.
I
saw
I sent it to you. You just saw that, and like you're like, oh fuck John, like fuck this one.
No, you didn't send that one to me.
Yeah.